Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. In today's video, I am going to explain macronutrients for beginners. So let's get started. So I recently had a chat with one of my one-on-one online coaching clients, and she was really struggling to explain the benefit of what we were doing on her journey to somebody else and why they should follow a macros-based approach. And I wanted to make you guys a really quick, short, and to-the-point video explaining just that. And the first place we're going to begin with is understanding the reason why you would even ever want to count your macros. Macros is short for macronutrients. Macronutrients are protein, carbs, and fat. All food can only be made up of one of these three things. In a nutshell, the reason why macros is so important is because there is a big difference between fat loss and weight loss. A lot of people, when they approach their health goals, they think, I need to lose weight. And that's fine. However, weight loss for a lot of people can be very confusing, and weight loss does not necessarily mean you're going to change your body composition in a way that is going to be visually appealing to what you really want. So what I mean by that is, just because you lose weight, you may be losing some fat, but you might also be losing muscle. You might also be losing water. And losing water, losing muscle, and still holding on to some fat is not going to give you the same result as if you were just losing body fat. If you look at these images here, you can clearly see a visual example of the difference between weight loss and fat loss. And in my own journey, in the past, I used to always be focused on losing weight, and this was, a decade or so ago, where I would do more cardio, I would eat less, and yes, I lost weight, but I also lost muscle, and I still had a higher body fat percentage on my frame compared to when I was actually tracking macros, which allowed me to target fat loss. Fat loss requires a more strategic approach to your nutrition, and that is the reason why you want to count your macros for those of you who want to really focus on losing fat and not just losing weight. The reason that it's important, it's not just enough to be in a caloric deficit. Yes, being in a caloric deficit will help you lose weight. However, each macronutrient, protein, carbs, fat, they're going to impact your body's impact on satiety, hunger signals, hormones, the way your body stores fat, the way your body uses energy. And because that is a little bit more complex than just saying eat less food, you need to be a little bit more strategic about how much protein should you eat, how much fat should you eat, how much carbs should you eat, and what ratios do you need for your body and your body type. So in a nutshell, that is the reason and motivation for why you would want to count your macros. And the reason, again, is because counting your macros is going to allow you to focus on targeted fat loss. So now, if you want to lose body fat, if that is your goal, the way you need to set it up is you need to determine your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. From there, you use an activity factor to determine your total daily energy expenditure. From there, you apply a caloric deficit, determine your total daily calorie goals and needs, and then you break it down into your macronutrient ratios. So I have tons of other videos explaining how this works. If you would like me to explain this to you personally, I have one-on-one macros consultations. You can call, we can do a Zoom video call, we can do a phone call, and we can set this up. Or if you really want to learn more in-depth, enriched knowledge, I actually have a 12-hour Mastering Macros course that you guys can check out. So I hope this quick video was helpful for you guys. If you got questions, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.